I want to make a claim today that most people in the fitness industry really aren't willing to make because it's basically indicts 20 years of core training advice. Your core isn't weak. Your nervous system shut it off. And if that's true, and I'm going to show you exactly why it is, then everything you've been doing to fix your core has been solving the wrong problem. So this is the standard core timeline. This is what the industry has been prescribing for over 20 years. Planks, dead bugs, we got crunches, Pallof press, bird dogs, all tension based, all muscle first. Not a single one of them asks the question, why is this muscle not responding in the first place? Now, you can't out rep a nervous system decision. The nervous system doesn't care how many planks you do. If it flagged your trunk as unsafe, it stays off. Doing more core work on top of an inhibited core is like trying to push a car that's in park. You're not weak, your emergency brake is just on. So here's what's actually happening. Your nervous system gets a threat input, okay? Could be an old impact, a surgery, even years of chronic bracing at a desk. It runs a threat assessment. And if the verdict is your trunk is unsafe, it reduces motor output to the core. The core then becomes inhibited. And then your body finds a workaround. Your QL fires instead, your hip flexors grip, your shoulders round forward to protect the front line. Every compensator you have gets recruited, and then you are then labeled as having a weak core, and you're going to be told to do more planks. Your QL isn't tight. It's just been doing the job of your core for many, many years. So let's go back to the standard here. So say your core is weak, so to speak. It's really just your nervous system again being shut off. So the standard is planks. We're really just loading compensators, not the core. Dead bugs, your nervous system is still inhibiting, so the hip flexor fires to fill the gap. More sets, more reps. You're just getting better at compensating. Now, this isn't a knowledge problem, it's a framework problem. Nobody has taught you to ask, is the nervous system even available to receive this training? So, what we have here is this restart sequence. Safety first signal. You have to prove to the nervous system that the trunk is no longer under threat. That trunk is no longer under threat, which means not stretching, that's not strengthening. It's a specific neurological input that says this area is clear. Once the nervous system clears the threat, inhibition lifts, the core becomes available, and now activation actually sticks. Now loading the pattern builds real strength, not compensator strength. So safety signal first, inhibits your lifts, activation sticks, load the pattern. That's the sequence in that order every time. Now, as you can see here, both completely different frameworks, but on the left, this is what happens when your core gets shut off and you try to do things instead of following the restart sequence. The only sequence that does reverse it. And if you're watching this and you recognize your body on the left side here of the board, what I have done is built the system. I've built the system exactly for this, to get things firing correctly, to get the nervous system working in your favor. I want you to comment restore below or type it into my Instagram DMs and I'll send you a link to book a one-on-one call directly. It maps you specific shutdown patterns to understand not only your body, but how to reverse engineer what is currently happening to you to say, welcome back to your body. We need to find your pain and find your purpose, okay? We need to understand that you're not weak. Your nervous system is doing its job. The question is, are you giving it what it actually needs to stand down and work in your favor?